Tammy Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's number 1 goal is to throw that timing off.
That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. 19 yards there on the catch and run. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
He had no sign of him cooling down at all.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rome Odunze, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A long opening drive, but a very successful. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
Texans, nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You look at the Saints defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
2J. Hey, south.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stroud looking to change the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh, hey.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go, let's go. 11. Hey, uno. Right.
Stroud off the play fake. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Ow, what's that? What? Whoa.
Stroud sets up the play action. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Rome Odunze with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the...
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 78 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Jayden Reed and the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Now back to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Third and 3. They'll look to throw again. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
There's an imposition in my mind's imagination. The hope and the choke, I'm smoking them like a basement. This is not rap, this is not hip-hop. We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Ka'imi Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. You talk about a way to get this one started, Greg. Come on the road, go downfield deep, and put 6 on the board.
You can tell, Mike, this offensive coordinator, he wanted to come out aggressive in this one. Finds himself on the road. What does he do on the first snap? Deep shot, touchdown, strike first.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Already.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Nike Texas.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he will go all the way. Dameon Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. That his first touchdown of the new year. Now Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Texans getting all set to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Throw right side to Olave. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Red. 19 taxi.
here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jair Brown on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go.
Now a toss to Pierce, heading left. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle. Third and 5.
On the quick, right? Why, Tony? Hey.
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
On 4th down, Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think 1st down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one?
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. 11.
To throw is Stroud. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this will be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Hey, south. Hey, uno.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
We are through 1. The Saints out on top. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Second and 7. Here comes Otten in motion. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Here's 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. The Saints add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey, Uno Mars.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Oh, hey. Look the hot.
Stroud to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one is caught by Reed. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
On play action, Stroud. He's got it at the 7, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Look the hot.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll go with him again. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. Now, faking the give. That one, taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19.
One of the tight ends motions right. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. A tight end in motion now. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So, once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He's got his man. That's Olave. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
South.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught left side by Otten. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's in! Touchdown, New Orleans. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point by Romo is good. And the Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Robbie. Hey, Uno Mars.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Look the hot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there. making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down, Stroud. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Kamara. He is in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Here we go. Hey, south. Hey, uno.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. He's going to try it here again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball. And
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Danielle Hunter, ex-rusher extraordinaire, in action again. They bring a tight end in motion left. You look middle here, and there's Olave. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. 15 yards through the air. First down, New Orleans.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
He shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. To the goal line and in. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Hey, Uno Mars. Look to hot.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
That's good for a Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Why, Tony? Buggy.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He's got Dell for that one. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, Stroud. Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. A short one there to Otten. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he will score again. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
John Parker Romo to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. Hey, south. Hey, uno. Love.
Stroud to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Get this complete right side to Otten. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars. Uno Mars, uno Mars, uno Mars.
Stroud. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Hey, uno. 19 Texas.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. A throw left side finds Dell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Oh, ready.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Here's Stroud. And And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They get the victory here, away from home.